Everyone, I'm Keith, and this is Getting a Hang of. In this case, RPG in a Box. This is a series of episodes where I'm going from zero to something. In this case, a simple little game made in RPG in a Box. Go check out the previous videos in this series. There's, at this point, only 2 previous ones. Anyway, in today's episode, unscripted episode, I will be working through a design, a very high-level design that I will use to guide my path through this little iteration of RPG in a Box. Again, the end goal of this series is kind of to let you tag along with me as I create this. It's more of a learning journey for me, and hopefully you'll learn something too. And with that, go ahead and get going. Yeah. All right, how about we get going on this? So I have... This is Microsoft Whiteboard up on the left side right here, and me down the corner. So, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lay down some ground rules so I don't have this massive thing that goes out of control. And then there's some ways of kind of gauging when I'm done, as any decent project, good project, well ran project, I don't know. So I'm gonna have a couple things. What does that mean? What does that look like? What that means, I think, is it's gonna have really not very many objects in the game. I remember we're working in RPG in a Box, which is all voxels. Voxels is everything in this game. So we're gonna keep that to a minimum. The maps, I think we're gonna keep to a minimum. We're gonna have, let's see, I'm gonna say 2 to 3 player and or NPCs. Since the animations on there could take a little bit long. At the very minimum, we'll just have one player, the one object. But it'll be interesting to try out the dialogue. Even though I don't need, maybe this is going to be super simple. It's going to be one player object and no NPCs. So that will make it super easy. I mean, relatively. Oh, I'm thinking just like 2, not 21, 2 per maps. Just so I can try out the going from one area to another area. The size of the maps, I probably no more than 20 by 20. 20, that's a good cube size. There was an up and down that you can go. Yeah, go a little bit higher, 30. So those are my little goals in this. Now, what I haven't thought of really about is, what does this game look like? And now that we kind of reduced it down to just player, what's the player going to do? So this is an RPG, and you have the tropes of the RPG of doing quests, doing battles. Since we're only having one player object or one object NPC type thing, there probably won't be any battles, but doesn't mean that there could be other objects like a barrel, a chest, that kind of thing. So what can we do for the actual game? So Well, you can have the player do some collection type of things. Do a simple quest of having to get a key, or that includes getting a key, maybe unlocking a door. Maybe I'm thinking the player is just collecting items, like I'm foraging in a forest, and you're just having to collect 5 different items, like a flower, a mushroom, even though mushrooms are evil, a branch, and I guess the goal is you need to make a terrarium for school, the school project. So yeah, so maybe we got that. I mean, that sounds simple enough, right? Right. So yeah, I think that's simple. So now we have kind of a basic game or idea. So now I need to kind of think about what levels look like. So we're gonna have 2 levels. I'm thinking like now in an RPG in a box, you can have multiple points of view on the camera. You can have overhead, you can have an isometric, you can have a first person, you can have a third person. And I think in this design, when I'm designing, it's going to be overhead. I'm not going to, yeah. I'll probably spend more time trying to do 3D stuff than trying to just do simple overhead or 2D stuff. So I think this will be, I'm thinking maybe this could be a 2-story home. And we have, this is the the player is going to be lucky and they have the whole upper floor as a single room. We got a dresser, a bed. They need a bathroom. We need the stairways down. Stairs, okay. And we need a place where they're doing the project. Maybe it's just like over here, I guess, in this. Okay, so yeah. Second floor. Okay. The next floor down. The first floor. And maybe I need a list of things that I need to collect. So those are the things we need. And now we need to know where to collect them. So I don't think there will be anything on the second floor. And this is all going to be one map, even though it's kind of separate areas. This is not to scale. I mean, I just drew a box. I was going to have a basement because I think what led me to thinking of an aquarium, I think the aquarium could be in a basement. We need a front door. Where's the front door? Maybe the front door is right here. So table, kitchen area, kind of like a living area, like maybe a, let's see, where like a couch. But this is going outside. Should probably say to outside. Now I have the option of having this building on a plot of land, and then there'll be like other things outside, and then maybe some bookcases over here. Sure, why not? I don't know. It's a small house. All right, now we need a cellar. So the cellar, it's not going to be as big. And then inside one of these will be the aquarium. On one of these will be an aquarium. So, okay. So I think that's a good housing area. Okay, so maybe, oh yeah, I'm gonna have the aquarium is gonna be down here. Basement. The flowers actually is going to be on the table with moss. Table. And the rocks, moss, and sticks will have to be gotten outside. So now I have a decision. So I have two separate maps. This is all one map, or it could just be a building on a map where you could just pop outside. All right, so I think this will be one map. And we need a place for rocks, moss, and sticks. So I think we need, or I know, we'll need another area. Okay, so this is our other map. This is, how do I want to group this? This is, like that. Man, I should have been using this. Anyway, so this is map area 1. And this is map area 2. Okay, so now this is just going to be kind of an outdoorsy area. I'm gonna just have a random so we'll have some this. I feel like I need a bridge. Maybe I'll have like one of these guys have a single tree over here, and the single tree I need to cut down and to bring it over here to lay it over the area. So I need an axe somewhere. Maybe the axe can be in the basement as well. So in the basement there is the aquarium and the axe, and the player needs to have the axe to chop down this tree to drag over there. So where is, so okay, so this, I have like, okay. Okay, so yeah, I think so the whole idea, we need to, player will start in your bed, go to the desk. The desk has like a computer or some paper on there saying, hey, you need to do this. It's a quest. The player will have to go around, and the player will say, okay, I need to do this terrarium, I need to get all these things. So the player will start in bed, go to the desk. I think the desk will have, I don't want to be like super hard on where to find these things. The player will find the thing, will say, oh, the aquarium's in the basement, probably will go down to the basement. They might notice the flowers on the table, who knows, go down to the basement, see that the door is locked, so they need a key. And so they'll start searching around, probably in the house where the key is. Where can I put the key? The key is, thought about like in the dresser. And okay, so the player will get the key from the dresser if they didn't already find it by just looking around. They go down to the basement, they'll look around and say, oh, there's the aquarium. Oh, now why can't I get into it? Aquarium. Okay. So go down to the basement, get what you might find the axe, hopefully find the aquarium. I'll go back upstairs, look around the first floor, hopefully find the flowers. Maybe there'll be some random stuff in here, like you can click on the TV and there'll be like a little dialogue saying, hey, blah blah blah, something like that. Then they'll eventually go outside here, and they'll end up here. and they'll probably walk around, and won't be able to cross the water, but they'll see the sticks over there. Hopefully they'll be able to see the rocks and the moss. And they'll figure out wondering how to cross the water. There'll need to be some sort of indication of that this tree could be chopped down. Why there's a single tree over here. And they'll chop it down. They'll hopefully cross the water, get the sticks, go back to the house. They'll go back upstairs, go up to the desk, and complete the quest and complete the homework. Yay! Huzzah! You could put a timer on it, but I think that's too much. I think that's too much. So what this is kind of really exercising is like the basic object making. There is dialogues I can do. There's going to be animation on the player, animation on maybe on doors. So yeah, I think this will do on this go around. I had this other idea. I had a more of a grander idea, and then I kind of reeled myself back in, even though that idea wasn't super complex compared to other RPGs that you might find out there. It's very kind of a step up from this. It's much larger. There definitely would be more work. Anyway, so I think this is it. This is my game design document, a whiteboard in Microsoft Whiteboard. So. All right, and I think that concludes this episode, this in the series of getting a hang of RPG in a box. I went through creating this simple design with some of the things that I wanted to do, which is have a simple design for a simple game, a one-player object, and no NPCs, 2 separate maps, and no more than a 20 by 20 by 30 area of each map. And came up with a simple idea. The player needs to build a terrain for class project. We'll need to go outside and collect projects, bring them all back to complete. So yeah, I think that's should work. All right, so the next steps will be to start building all this good stuff, little by little. So cool. So thank you for sticking around with me as I went through the design, the simple design, and let's get this done. So, all right. Until next time, take care of yourself and don't be afraid to learn new things, because everything's new to someone at some point. Anyway, take care.